Go, Rosie. Go.
Alright, so here we are, part 3, back with Jamar, fucking another episode of Timone Show.
First part 3. This is
fucking,
benchmark.
here we fucking go. So, well, on this show, dude, so it was a white family, they're raising two twins, or like twins, and then they adopted a black kid that was born on the same day, because they were gonna have triplets, but then one of them died, or whatever. So then they would have all these the show was about whatever all
This was
that
a TV show.
it was a TV show. It was about them as adults. It was about the kids as adults, and then it was about them as they grew up or whatever. And then there was this one point where the black kid was all like listing careers that he wanted, like as he grew up, but all he had down was barber and an athlete because that's all he's ever seen. Because like he went to a black barber because back then white people didn't know how to cut black hair and all that other shit, you
That's
know.
all
Like,
he ever saw black
yeah,
people
so that's all he's ever seen as a fucking career choice. So that's what you were talking about.
That's a good point.
Yeah. And he was a genius though. Like the motherfucking kid was a genius. Like he was like the smartest fucking out of all three of the kids. He was the smartest one. You know, like.
I'm so glad you made that point.
Yeah.
Cause man, I see a lot of little dudes, man, and they don't. And this shit hurt my heart, bro.
Yeah.
You know, my little cousin down there. He got this. I want to be a thug image.
Yeah.
Like very.
Well, it's so glamorized through the media. You
it's
know,
put
like,
out there like this is what y'all want to do. If you want to be, you know, the girls think they only want to do that's out here gang banging and all. This in the I don't know, you know, this in the black community, you know, which is all I could really speak on.
Right.
You know, and it's sick.
As much as I can see it, dude, I can't really live it. You know. Like,
it's sickening, bro. It's sickening. You know, it's sickening the way that we portray, you know, to the media and people who don't know us as like thugs, criminals. You feel me?
Yeah.
And you see people and they just automatically like, oh my god, it's a black guy. You know,
right.
That's a fucked up feeling, bro. Like, even if you live in it 10,000 times, shit, don't never get no better, man. To feel like that and look at motherfuckers who just look at you like you gonna do something to me.
Yeah.
Look, man, I'm in this motherfucker grocery shopping just like you.
Right.
I got You need to put food in your house because you gotta eat shit. I gotta eat and put some food in my crib too.
Right.
You know?
Right. Absolutely.
But they looking at you like, what's he doing here? Oh my god. You know, and that may not be what they thinking. You know, I don't know what thoughts go on, but that's how I feel. You know, sometimes you'll hear other black people tell you that, like you can get that look like, man, I'm just.
So I experienced racism once. Like it wasn't directed towards me; it was directed towards two of my friends I was with. Cause like I live right next to, or not right next to, but right by Schnucks fucking supermarket.
Yeah.
You know, Harlem and Alpine, Chesney Park. I live right by them motherfuckers. And I had two friends over. One was mixed, one was Mexican. We go towards the liquor section, and out of nowhere, like I go to this store all the time. There ain't never any employees ever trying to stop me and being all like, "Hey, can I help you find anything?" But I go there with my two buddies, and immediately, motherfuckers is popping out of the woodwork. I'm like, "Hey, are you find everything okay?" Like, you know, like.
Right, dude.
I
don't know what the fuck I'm looking for.
Oh no, dude! I'm like, dude, I'm here every fucking week, dude. Get the fuck out of here, you know. Like, but yeah, so like, yeah, it was baffling towards me, dude. Cause like, no, like,
it happens.
Yeah.
I walked in. Where the fuck was I at, man? I went to the gas station one time. And you know how you pull up to the gas station and everybody trying to get a pump. Yeah, it's a busy day. And I'm coming down the aisle. I was about to turn and took his pump. The other guy came in the short way. He didn't see me. He just turned right in there. You know, so I wrapped around and got another pump.
Okay.
Oh my God, I'm sorry, man. Like, I'm sorry. You know, I didn't know. I'm like, bro, it's cool. You know, like, just a fucking gas pump, bro. Like, but he acted as though he
Like,
expected me
need
to
to be
be,
mad.
yeah,
And thuggish or
yeah.
fucking, yeah.
You expected me to be angry or cuss you the fuck out over again, bitch. Why you expect me to be that way? Because the images that you see of black people show us that way. You see ratchet ass black bitches on reality TV
Well, you're
arguing and
also a big
fighting.
guy though too. Like,
Well, yeah, I do.
You could be slightly intimidating,
Okay, I've have heard that
but
before.
not knowing
But
you, no,
yeah,
like.
okay, well, still, but yeah, I don't know. I just don't think like that. So like, but I have seen some pretty big motherfuckers. I'm like, God damn, this motherfucker.
Yeah, you don't want to piss them off. Exactly. Like, whether they're white, black, Mexican, whatever, dude, you don't want to piss that guy off,
That's a good point.
you
I
know?
never thought about it like that. I never thought about it like that, but I guess
Yeah, but it also could have been that perception. It could have been both. It could have been one. It could have been the other. It could,
but
like,
it
yeah,
just how I feel,
yeah. And
You just
also, if you just live it all
yeah,
the
you live it
fucking time,
all
dude,
the
it's hard
time.
not to fucking think that way. I guess, like I don't live it, so I don't know, but
You live it
like,
all the time. Like I worked. I did a lot of work in call centers and shit.
yeah,
Some of my first jobs was in call centers. I always did good at call centers, but most black people, and this, most black people try to change their voice and put their white voice on.
yeah,
I never did that.
right,
I would just be my regular voice, and I would talk to people and be polite and respectful and assertive and knowledgeable about whatever it was I was dealing with.
yeah,
And I always did good. People would literally ask me like, "Man, I don't see how you do so good and you use your black voice. Why do you feel like?
but what does that even mean? Use your
What does
black
that even
voice.
mean?
Well,
Why do you
like,
feel like the way you talk is not acceptable?
right,
You know, I've had I've had what I assume, and I'm not, because I don't want to box myself in that same category and say I can judge people by their voice because I've tried that before and
right,
I've been wrong. Like, man, I thought you was when I first heard you, but
right,
you
right,
wasn't,
right,
you know. So I'm gonna say I've had what I assumed was white women ask me over the phone like, you don't mind me asking, you're black, right? Yeah, I'm black. Yeah, I can just tell you don't really get many black guys that work here. Yeah, I don't have a problem with anything. I'm just asking, but you assume automatically
right.
by my voice or the way I speak or use my words or whatever that I'm black. And to some people, that's like an automatic shut off. Now, when I was dealing with what I assumed was white women, that was customer service. So, that was different. I already had all the information and stuff.
Right.
But my original start was in sales. I was good. One of the top sellers. But you won't believe how many people I had, how many times I had people on the phone who loved this product. They wanted it.
Yeah.
They wanted it. They wanted it. But they would not give their card for what they said was over the phone. But that was not the reason. Because it would always be, oh, man, yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. That's how they be acting like, nah, no, but I mean, you're good, you're good, you're good, you're good. No, no, but
Can you transfer me over
yeah, like, is
to?
there some way I could, maybe go to an automated system or, I just don't really feel comfortable doing that. But you already said I was a great salesman. You already said you interested in the product. You already said the money wasn't an issue. You already said you need this.
Right.
where's what point is stopping you from getting it? You bought stuff online before. You bought stuff over the phone before. Pay bills and stuff over the phone before. Yeah, but I don't know you. Sorry, I mean I don't know you either. Sorry, this is my job. You know, I've been on the phone for however long we've been talking now. You know, I'm not gonna force you to buy it. You know, if you want to buy it, it's available to you. And yeah, well, I don't know. I don't know, man. Just, you know, it never happened. Even though I would still get a lot of sales, they would come those points, and I knew that the only reason that you didn't want to give me this particular thing was because I was black. You didn't want to do that because in the eyes of the public, black people was what? They steal, they kill. So all the fuck we do. Lazy bums, live off the system. That ain't true. You know what I'm saying? Like I know plenty of black people, including myself, that got real aspirations and real dreams outside of being athletes or outside of being. And I'm gonna take that word athletes back. What I'm saying outside of being um, valuable for physical reasons.
Right.
You know, I think it's wrong that
And that's what's dope about Neil deGrasse Tyson, dude. Fucking out there, fucking showing,
yeah,
like he's making science and shit cool as
he's
fuck,
making it
you
cool
know.
for
Fuck,
black people.
yeah,
Like you know what I'm saying?
He's not just for black people, but just
Yeah,
for
but for
everybody
people,
in general,
but
you
yeah,
know. Cause
for
fucking,
everybody in general. But like you said, the one boy only put down the barboard athlete. He never saw Neil deGrasse Tyson before.
right,
He never seen no Obama before.
right,
You know,
yeah,
he didn't see these people, or he might have had different options.
that's what I'm saying, yeah.
You know, so like I
He ended
remember,
up achieving great things, you know, probably with some company, whatever. But you know what I'm saying. But like as a kid, you know, he didn't have those dreams or aspirations and shit.
yeah,
You
he
know,
didn't
like
know of.
that shit didn't exist.
Yeah, there
You
you
know,
go. Perfect word. Now look at this. I used to live in my last apartment that I moved out of. White guy lived downstairs. Cool as shit, you know.
yeah.
It was cool. But man, he was like a complete fucker. You feel me? Like he was fucking smoking crack and shit.
Oh wow.
Always spending all his money on hookers and shit.
Oh wow.
Just doing crazy ass shit, you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
But he was cool though, you know. But he just used to fuck up a lot though. You know, but no matter what, I mean this motherfucker was always getting these great ass jobs and fucking them up. So finally he get ready to move. I just had to tell him one day. He like, yeah, man, I'm gonna be moving out to Indiana. I said, you moving? Yeah, man. He's like, my God, I'm getting a job as a trash guy. I said, trash guy. He like, yeah, man. Uh, turns out, turns out, my my uncle's. He said, some turns out my uncle's ex-wife's brother is the now plant manager at the garbage company who got the city contract in Indianapolis. I said, man, he was like, man, fucking lucky, right?
Right.
I'm like, well, yeah, it is lucky. You know, happy for you, bro. But those type of opportunities, 9 times out of 10, don't exist for me.
Right.
The chances that I ever have a cousin who got a cousin that's the CEO over here at this company, and he can just walk me in the fucking door if he want to.
Right.
Slim none. You know what I'm saying? Majority of black people won't ever know what it's like till you have a hookup or a connection like that to bring you into some money and something that really better your life. Only way you get that is from somebody else that you know who probably worked in sweat and blood and tears to get up to where they can do it. Now they might can stick a hand out to pull you back
Absolutely.
in. But 9 times out of 10, when you meet that black person, they don't want to do that for you. You know? And you know why they don't want to do it? Because everybody know if you bring too many niggas into the same area, they start to look at it different. They start to look at it different. I seen this shit, man. They talked about how even here, Even here, if you just look right here, these three houses, see, we can lean on. See right here. You've been right here for all my life. I'm 30 years old.
Yeah.
We've been at this house. Okay, well y'all can put mine on. I don't care. Moved here. White people, white people, white people, white people. I don't see why not. You're not, but you're not seeing anything. White people staying next door to us. There's a house right here. White people staying there. We moved in. And shit, it was cool.
Yeah.
Just one black family. We could make that
okay.
It's acceptable. Well, it's fucked up to say this shit. I don't care. It really be like.
Oh, dude, when I was growing up over in my old house on Price Street, over there on Price and Vernon, there was one black family, and then like Kozar fucking stayed like up a block and over another block or whatever. So then there was another black. That was the other black family. And then there was like a Mexican family on Ridge. So fucking boom. And but then like towards like the end of high school, whatever, there was like other black families moving in. Now you'd always hear shit like, oh, fucking darkness is moving in the neighborhood, fucking shit like that, dude. I'm like, yeah, dude, like.
That's exactly what happened over there. People started leaving that shit.
Yeah.
We moved in, Then they bought the house next door. It's a black couple. They don't got no kids. They good people. They both retired from Chrysler. Good job. She retired from Chrysler, started working at Blue Cross and Blue Shield. They make good money. Nice cars, nice house, keep their yard nice and shit. They moved in. Oh, white lady right here. They moved out. They moved out. It was in the same year, like they were just
That's how it happens. Yeah.
Black people.
And then what happened, like, it's really fucked up, dude. When more black neighbors move in, all the property value of the whole neighborhood goes down. There's like, what? Why? I know systematically why, but fucking like, just trying to think about it, just not like, why, dude? It hurts. It hurts my heart. It hurts my brain, dude. It hurts.
It do. But parts of it is true, Tim.
Yeah. Parts of it are only because of
these. Let me say this. I'm a black man. I gotta say this. These motherfuckers, majority of people, they don't even take care of their yards. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We try to keep our shit looking decent, but still, that shit. You go to a white people's neighborhood, that shit don't be there. It's clean, bro.
Dude, there's this over by the river, dude. There's this one house, dude, that has bushes like perfectly fucking trimmed.
On the river,
right over there on the river. Like, there's only this one house though. Like everybody else, they keep their shit, whatever. They keep, they keep a fresh line on their shit, whatever. This one fucking lady out here, man. I don't know what she does, man. Like I've seen it one time where it wasn't trimmed, and like to a motherfucker that don't see that bush all the time, they'd be like, oh, that's a really nice looking bush. I'd be like, no, that motherfucker's sloppy looking right now, whatever.
Yeah.
But to motherfucker,
somebody that know how she normally keep.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But shit like that matter, And I don't know. I just think that black people don't feel valuable, bro, to themselves, like as a whole, man. So they want to do the shit that we do, shooting each other.
Yeah.
Destructive practices. You wouldn't destroy yourself if you felt like you was worth something. But when you teach people that only thing that comes from is slavery, then the feel value. I was talking to some black people like, man, how would you treat yourself if you knew that you was royalty? Because truth be told, if you think about it, I have no clue about where my bloodline come from.
Right.
Because my people could have been a king in Africa, What if I was a long lost heir to a throne or something?
Right.
How would I treat myself if I knew that?
Right.
How would I treat myself if I knew that one day I was gonna be the CEO of a company? I know this because my father already the CEO. How would I treat my life? You know what I'm saying? Would you be different? Would you really care more about yourself and the choices that you make if you knew you was going somewhere versus to if all I knew was that damn shit.
Do you remember when I was telling you about how I had the fear of success? Dude, because like the dreams and aspirations I had when I was a kid to fucking start what I'm building now, like I feared the success of it. I feared the responsibilities of it. I feared all this shit that went along with doing what I knew that I had to do. So like I just never pursued it. I was comfortable. I was comfortable with just doing 9 to 5 shit, dude, fucking whatever. But then I so then 15 years later, because I got them dreams when I was about 15. So about 15 years later, I'm tired of grinding. I'm tired of doing all this shit, dude. So I'm willing to fucking sacrifice my fucking whatever weekly, bi-weekly, whatever income that I get to fucking get this shit fucking moving and fucking get shit going. You know, like
They say that, man. You gotta spend a couple years living
I
like
plan
nobody
I
else
plan
will.
on losing money for like 5 years before shit
Say,
starts
bro,
popping. You know.
spend a couple years living like nobody else will, so you can spend the rest of your life living like nobody else can. It's real shit, man. And that's my thing too, man. You know, we working hard on this business, you know, with the stocks and whatnot. And a part of me
Yeah,
is
Dan was
just,
telling me about you guys doing stocks and shit like
yeah.
last year, but yeah.
Well, you know, a part of me just scared to go full way in it and fuck around and be broke for a little bit. Even though I've been broke before, man, I gotta commend you for saying that you're gonna put your whole foot in there. You know, both feet in and make it work.
You'll be seeing. I'll be posting sample stuff on my Vernon Avenue
This
press page.
this right here, this is good, man. I
Yeah.
thought about doing this all the time, man. You really
Dude, I
just
thought
kind of
about
like,
doing this all the time, especially when I was staying over on Rockton. And I had that really nice setup, dude. It was like really nice for like a little talk show setup with the coffee table, dude. I was gonna get mugs and shit, you know, like
yeah,
nothing like fancy, like
yeah, just
I don't
enough
know,
to
just
make it
everyone
look.
have a mug to fucking drink fucking whatever. Like it was probably gonna be fucking like whiskey and fucking coke and shit, but still, you know, like that's just how we do, man.
Yeah. I've been saying that. I got videos recorded on my phone of me talking about shit.
Yeah.
I never post them though.
Oh
I be
man.
scared to post them for some reason.
Oh man, it's fun, man.
But
Like,
should let them go.
and see, and like I have so many interesting friends. I got so many interesting shit to talk about. Like, I want to do an anime episode with Quinn. You know, like.
We gonna talk about that for hours.
Exactly. You know, like, and there's a dude that hangs out at Corey's house. You know, D. Oh, D. I want to do an anime episode with him. You know, I
Oh, the
want to.
skinny dude,
Yeah.
tall skinny dude.
No, he's not tall. That's Kurt. Kurt.
Oh, okay, that's the other dude, but he got like the low cut.
Yeah.
I know what you talking
He's over there, so I want to do an anime
about. He was
episode with
watching
him.
some. He was watching Naruto show when I was over there the other day.
Yeah, it is. Oh, dude, it's on Boruto now, man. Like, Naruto's got kids now. Yeah. It's like crazy, man. Like, Naruto's got kids now. That's gonna be some whole other. whole other.
Yeah, but this is good though, man. This is a good thing right here that you're doing, man. It's something different.
We're gonna branch out.
Out the box.
I
I'm
wanna.
sure as you go on, it'll get more
I wanna
structure to it.
fucking just like stop random people on the fucking bike path and shit and fucking be like, do like, hey, you guys wanna do like a little quick 30-minute little podcast, you know, like whatever, you know, see what they do, like. See if people have some shit to promote or fucking see how their views are, how the city's run, you know,
Yeah, so
also
you gotta
whatever,
ask
man.
them.
Like,
That's why I said,
yeah.
Timone, you could take this shit way farther than I think that you thinking you can take it. You know, but I
Oh,
feel like
I'm willing to take any
you
sort of
need to put
input.
a little bit more structure to it. Like
Oh,
today,
absolutely.
I'm gonna go out on the bike path and I'm gonna ask these people, what do you think about this specific question?
Absolutely.
Yes. Oh, I don't want to give it to you.
Just be like a day, maybe two.
All right,
Okay.
I'm coming.
You gotta give up your car.
No, she's gonna take the rest of my drive.
Oh man, that's terrible.
She gonna give it back, but I'm still gonna give it to her. But yeah, man, it's just I ain't say that on that podcast.
Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't matter. Nobody knows who you know.
But it's fuck up, man. You know, I don't know. I like this though, man. I feel like as you go along and you get more comfortable, you
Oh
know,
yeah, like I was saying earlier, my friend Bobby wants to. I keep on forgetting to just hit him up to like just whenever I'm filming. He wants me to hit him up when I'm filming. He wants to come by with his camera and shit, and he wants to do like multiple angles or whatever and do that. If I can zoom in on whoever's talking and shit at the time, and
oh
do all
man,
sorts of stuff and get all the editing and shit going. So like, and I think he wants to do it for free because he just wants to have fun with it too.
he
Like
want
I'm
to
just
get his experience,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
That's how
So
you get
like,
noticed.
so I'm gonna start trying to get in that more too, because then with the better, with better quality, better video quality, I think we'll even need to bring in better sound quality because the sound quality is pretty choppy on these episodes too. Like with the just whatever the microphone I have off my laptop and what the webcam and shit, like, it's not the greatest, but
Yeah, okay, get some
it looks like it's gonna be glaring, but it's not. That's just how it looks
like
off.
at least some like little scratch mic that could just
Yeah,
be right there
absolutely,
in
yeah,
between. You know?
yeah. I'm looking into all that stuff too. And so like, and then once the show like is monetized or whatever, all the money that I make off the show would just go directly back into the show for better production and whatever. So like I wouldn't use it for anything else
You
besides.
gotta take care of you still.
Well, I still have my regular job, so I have all that shit. So like, yeah. So like, all the money that this show makes would just go back into the fucking
Yeah.
production and everything.
Yeah, man, it was cool, man. Definitely
Absolutely,
cool talking with you today,
absolutely,
man.
man. It was beautiful, man. Fucking anything you'd like me and my guests to talk about, feel free to put it in the comments. If you want to add into the discussion, also put that in the comments below. Fucking don't forget to subscribe. Uh, and that concludes this fucking 3-part episode of Timone Show with Jamar. Uh,
Nice to
it's gonna
meet
be
y'all.
aired in 3 different weeks or whatever. Episode 2 is gonna be in 2 parts because I accidentally stopped it and not paused it during I had a phone call. But whatever, it's gonna happen. And descriptions will be, or links for specific stuff will be in the descriptions below for parts 1 and 2. And hell yeah, man! I think that was some good shit, man. We covered
Good
some
shit.
we covered some ground, some
We
hollow ground.
did.
Fucking A, man. See you next week, guys.